Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are back now with day 4 of Week 1 of Casters League. I'm joined here with the World Heavyweight Champion, Chase, and myself as Connie. How are you all doing today, Chase? Why are you dodging and weaving on the screen?
Man, I'm so pumped and so energized for our double header today, bro. Just like a 1-2, man. That's what it's gonna feel like. Just ringing through. It's gonna be a 1-2 punch of action coming out to you guys, the viewers at home, the ones enjoying your safe environment in your rooms during quarantine. This is gonna be a hectic evening, I feel, and for you, it's gonna be an even longer night, Colin.
I feel like for me, I might be staying up until a good 6 in the morning my time. I actually might be hearing birds outside my window by the end of this broadcast. But I would like to point out to you now, it's all in good hood, man. 2 games today, very excited. Hopefully these games are entertaining as of the last one we had. But talk about the team stage, Chase. You have 2 teams in the form of Onslaught and INNOV8, and how are you feeling about those 2 going up against each other today?
Well, I feel like, again, it's going to be like the rest of the teams in this league. This is where they're going to have to leave that really good first impression on the casters, on the viewers, and obviously on the rest of the other teams. That their competition is going to be like. It's going to be pretty hard so far for these 2 teams. With the likes of Authentic the other day, and the first day of competitions with was Team Violence. Both heavy hitters. It's going to be interesting to see if either of these 2 teams ends up being a heavy hitter coming out of week 1 as well.
Well, then again, I mean, we've had what I'd say every well, you were saying to us stream every team logo with a glimmer of red, or every red team as far as future casters go has won. There hasn't been a single blue corner victory yet, and although today there probably will be, hopefully, a blue corner win in the form of 302 later on. I don't know, it seems very mysterious to me, but then again, some games have been dominant. Only 1 game has been so far very close, and that was that ADS series.
Yeah, another point I want to mention too is that subs so far. I know it's been it's only been week 1. It's only been the first matches for all these teams, but subs so far have actually put in quite some work for their teams. I'm gonna specifically mention Modern from the side of Violence, who ended up top fragging 1 or 2 of their games, and he was a sub for their roster. And then over on the side of ADS Gaming, who won their series yesterday, I believe, 3-2, or maybe not yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, right? No, 2 days ago. That was Violence, not Violence, ADS Gaming's. Lemonese, he's also a sub for them, and he put up some great numbers as well in that one, getting himself a man of the match in one of the matches in that long series. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams use their subs. Do you think that subs so far are gonna be one of the most impactful things in this league, Colin?
Yeah. The skill level of this league compared to others, I think if you bring in a substitute and he can shine, you will probably see a dominant performance from the team most times. I think we've only seen 1 use of subs so far, and I believe it was actually in the first day we actually saw a sub come in and put on a good 2 maps for us from when he was in, but then again, the team ended up losing. I think that's probably down to probably the initial chemistry when you get subbed in. I think it's like starting any sporting event, coming on as a substitute, you kind of feel a little bit of energy, a little bit of buzz. And I think there's no exceptions here. I think we're seeing the exact same repetitive, competitive nature in these boys.
Well, I think we are about almost ready to get ourselves into the games, but for sure we got to introduce to you guys the players we have in this lobby. Connie, you want to name them down?
I don't know if I can, to be honest with you. Half of them have got numbers and letters in them, but I can see a guy called Waffles I quite like the sound of. There's a guy called Crow, which is a great herb. You've got Fuzz, you've got Rimmy, you've got Simba, Slack, NyQuil, Vinci. I don't know, really. But all we know is for a fact is that Onslaught have taken the coalition side for today. Allegiance side, of course, going to INNOV8 Gaming. I don't know. We're a little bit excited, a little bit comfortable. I just hope to God that we can have... We should. I mean, 4th day in, production's gone up a little bit, of course. Now that I'm familiar with my surroundings a bit, you as well familiar with the camera and looking beautiful for us today, every single day. No rest days whatsoever.
Yeah, but if anything, my resting bitch face will always stay the same ugly, gloomy gloth that it is.
That's okay. We all need a bitch in our lives, and you're that bitch, Chase.
What?
I said we all need a bitch in our life, and you're that bitch, Chase.
Yeah, if I'm that bitch, you're that Busa, bro.
Now, after that beautiful segment, we're going to get ourselves right into the gameplay. And it's going to be a little bit tighter today. I think Onslaught, of course, will be spawning out on that worst side. INNOV8 have got a good setup here going in and a good little break, but number 8's making a very weird play there. That's going to be true, pushing up a little bit too far. But again, Nightcrawl's found a really good route here through the middle. He's going to find a kill there, and it looks as though this is going to be a very split kill feed going into that first hill. Nobody really making a huge play up from 3 there. Simba tried to get through and get some spawns in, but still INNOV8 going to hold on, actually get some time off P1, which is very unique. But I think these gunfights happening here inside and around the middle and cave are very crucial right now, Chase.
Yes, they are indeed, and the most important part of it all, I believe, is going to be how Onslaught is able to take the spawns for P2. Right now, they've had a little bit of trouble over by the bridge, trying to take it take that flank away from the defending player on Cobble, and these gunfights have been just coming in hot and heavy all across that hill, and you know the kill feed is quite even. Unlike the score at the moment, with a bit of a lead going to Onslaught Gaming, who have taken the scrap times from that hill. You know, it's super back and forth, but right now, after a few quick kills from the side of INNOV8 Gaming, the green team is looking mean on that hill, and they're going to continue to grab more hill time as this hill continues to count down. There's a lot of time here, but the rotation to P3, how early do they really need to start that rotation? Is it going to be one of those normal rotations at not 30 seconds, but more so 20 seconds? Or are we going to start to see something more earlier, because a few teams I think we saw the other days got spawn trapped a couple times on this one.
Well, Cave being the first map caster so far in this league, I don't know. I think I'm going to see probably a rotation at this point. Probably now. I think number 3, Simba's the guy to route it. But as far as it goes, I think if INNOV8 get a nice 40-point lead here, Onslaught more than likely will probably get a good another 40-50 points on P3 if they can hold it correctly. But then again, I'm seeing no players right now push around to deep spawns and actually trap them until now. Number 7 Fuzz going to be a guy here to actually pinch him. But as far as the first gunfight, Vinch is going to see one now on Godheady and take him down. Of course, the guy in hill is still active. One more there, and that was a huge 2-piece left from Vinch to actually break through onto that hill. These players in Onslaught now are going to spawn out a little bit. And I do think it's going to be a little bit more comfortable. A little bit of a body shot there on his teammate. But Chase right now, of course, I'm seeing these players spawn up outside, and Godheady's going to be really crucial now to try and retake this hill for Onslaught.
OG Remy's going to find one big kill off of that before getting taken out by one of the players on INNOV8 coming out of that spiral, as it looked like that was one of the most important spots for them to control so far for this hill. It has been that spiral, and it has been that upper cliff. And right now, Reborn Simba gets dropped off that hill, and that's going to be scrap time going to INNOV8, and they're getting closer and closer to breaking that 100-point mark first. While on the side of Onslaught Gaming, they're still a few inches away from, or no, maybe like centimeters at the moment when you look at the three seconds on the clock still to go their way.
Yeah.
Onslaught Gaming's just about over that 50, here you go. And INNOV8 Gaming hugging on to that 99 points right now. But is that lead safe? Right now, it doesn't look so, as Onslaught Gaming have a great hold on this hill, and they're dispatching these players with nades, with ease, and then also even with their guns. Barrels are pointing in the right direction, and so are those arrows.
Absolutely right now, but of course these players at INNOV8 are going to push through this cave cut here and through P2, but then again, Onslaught just holding them back. Very interesting, as usually we see teams try and push around the back early on just to try and get a spawn flip going on, but Mischievous here on a thrive spree will come to an end. He's been pretty crucial trying to hold up pressure, but then again, looking at these setups, we're seeing a very strong 4 ARs either side. This means one thing right now, these guys are playing long-rangey gunfights, just human turrets on the map. So it really comes down to the sub-players and maybe how fast they are to try and push through, but then again, Mischievous and True are doing their jobs pretty much, other than of course maybe Simba. But then again, I'm seeing one thing right now, Chase. Onslaught are outslaying INNOV8, but then again the score is very close.
It is very close, and I want to touch on one more thing here, and it's the fact of the trophies, the loadouts these teams decide to go with. It's interesting. You're seeing Onslaught running 3 trophies in the not Search and Destroy hardpoint, and you're seeing 2 out of the side of INNOV8. I wonder if that 1 trophy difference will make a difference in this one, because some of these hills, especially the ones in their cave, where nades are just coming out galore and are breaking hold of different angles and different avenues. If the team with the more trophies might come out on top because of their ability to deflect a lot of utility. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays a part, but right now Waffle is going to get taken out along with a bit of lag right now on my feed. I don't know about you guys' feed, but yeah, no, this INNOV8, they've been innovative to say the least in the last few hills, last 2 hills, in sort of trying to get points off of it and try to find some comfort. And right now, their lead that they've built is once again a bit of comfort.
I have to say right now, Chase, as well, you're seeing a lot of people right now, especially on this INNOV8 side right now, getting 3-4 pieces, even squad wipes. Onslaught themselves can't seem to find a lot of pressure, but right now going into this P1, we are seeing, of course, Onslaught push through Cave and try and find some coverage, but Waffles RX is actually our guy here to try and keep things under control. True here on a 5 spree in 2 minutes in Hill. I mean, it's been a very, very controlling game. True's just been sitting in Hill, defending it, trying to control it, but then again, you're going to be seeing people like Mischievous being very clever here, trying to contest it, but then again, players like True challenge that, take you down, and send you back home. Now, it's going to be quite hard for Onslaught to actually break out of this cave here, but what they will get is some good P2 coverage and pushing INNOV8 out. Now, again, it's going to be quite hard. There are no smokers going right here. Usually you see the smoke around this side pop up. Boom, there you are. And players right now on the side of INNOV8 are actually pushing through the right side here to try and get spawn coverage. Now Waffles again being our guy here with teammates assisting him. Remy there will find him, but Waffles wins the gunfight. Very, very crucial there to flip him out. And Chase again, you're seeing Onslaught spawn out and INNOV8 take another good P2 here.
You know, this game, as much as you're seeing INNOV8 with a lead right now, Onslaught Gaming, they had done it in the first cycle of hills. They were able to string together a few really successful pushes and holds, defensive maneuvers, and get a ton of kills in the kill feed to go their way, and just strike iron on the iron in the smithery. And Onslaught is fighting still. They're not out. INNOV8 Gaming, as much as they're ahead by 40 plus points almost, Onslaught, they have that potential to sort of surprise, to shock, to awe, and to even burst back on into this game and bring us to an even closer conclusion than ones we've seen before. I think the closest conclusion we've had so far in a hardpoint is about 250 to like 213 or 214. Let's see if we'll have one of those closer games in this one. I feel like the pacing might go towards a closer finish.
Definitely, Chase. But as far as I'm seeing right now, I'm just seeing a lot of breaks coming in, long holds, which means one thing, both teams right now are holding these hills very well, but they're giving them up and not really breaking in. So what you kind of get there is a little bit of a flip-flop effect. As well, we're seeing INNOV8 right now fighting for scrap quite well. They're definitely making these last 20 seconds count across each hill. But as far as utility, not a lot of smokes are being thrown. They're only being used on one hill, whereas then again you can use one P3 and P4 just to get your time a little bit up. But if I was Onslaught Gaming right now, there's no need to rally. I just need to compose ourselves and get a strong P4 here. And with the ARs positioning up early, that definitely is a good start to things, Chase.
It is, but True, he does some damage there, getting 2 pieces in there. The one player coming at bottom well, that player is going to be a bit of a thorn here, as he's going to take out, that's Vici going to take out Reborn, Simba, and the yellow arrows are a bit split up here. Those 2 split up players in the hill get taken out, get choked out by the 4 in the cave, and the one on the flank gets taken out. INNOV8, they're stringing together some really great plays, and it's really paying off as players on the hill like True again coming in big with 2 massive kills. Can he get any more before getting taken out? It looks like he's going to take that gunfight, and the player at the well player is going to get that. That is Remy. Remy continuing to shine on this near this hill before getting taken out, as this is not going to be the hill that ends the series. No, we're going to be going to a hill number 5 here in this second rotation of hills. What can Onslaught Gaming do? There's only one player on the early rotation, and that player's going to cut off in the back like an assassinated president. And, geez Louise, INNOV8, they have spawn, they have positioning, they have their guns out, pointed at the heads of these players. All it is time now, Connie. That's all.
Then again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's all we need,
Blast
really.
off.
I mean, that's it. I mean, and again, you saw it right there. Onslaught got flushed out. INNOV8 took control. P5 was very, very swift and exquisite. But back to our basics again. I mean, that was a good first map there on the side of INNOV8. I'm definitely more comfortable with the players now and seeing how they're playing. But from the get-go, there wasn't really much initial 20s being played. You know, breaking the hills down a little bit. You'd get in this for 5 seconds, they'd lose, they'd get flipped, and have 45 seconds outside the hill. This has happened to both teams. It was only really INNOV8 that started rotating early, getting initial, and then started fighting for scrap. You know, I was seeing players like Fuzz and Slack just keeping their heads down and trying to win seconds, and that is why they took a nice little lead there, Chase.
It's interesting actually. I want to just make a mention on the players here. If you want to pull up the stats in the background in the meantime while I make this mention, but as I said earlier on about subs and teams using them this early on in the league, both of these teams actually running subs right now. They have Mischievous for the side of Onslaught is filling in for Trapsody, and True on the side of INNOV8 is filling in for Trey. Or Trez, if you call him by that, which is interesting. Both of those players actually putting up quite good numbers. Also in the showing, you got Mischievous up there with a ton of time, 17 kills, 27 deaths. You know, not looking too good there, but the time does matter. And then over on the other side, True spearheading with the time and also putting down some decent numbers for the kill and death ratio. I think the subs here are definitely making a huge difference.
Well, then again, the subs are making a huge difference. But as far as it goes, for ARs either side, I mean, the subs have to make a difference. I mean, you're literally having literally a siege battle. You're both sitting in your towers, shooting each other off. There's only one player either side to actually go and try and break in. I mean, an ASOK with 4 ARs is fine, but maybe, just maybe, a switch up's needed for both sides. I would like to see 2 subs for ARs, maybe, just for more of the close range engagement aspects of this map. But then again, it's going to be a 1-0 lead there for INNOV8 Gaming. I'm definitely looking forward to map number 2, which, Chase, what is map number 2?
Well, if I just roll my dice here and see what map we get, it's going to be Arklov Peak Search and Destroy, and we both know how much you love that one.
I really fucking love it. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorites for sniping gameplay for sure, alongside Piccadilly, like I commented yesterday.
We'll get that one day, maybe.
Interesting to see.
One day.
I wonder who on these teams is going to be running the sniper. Do you have any guesses? Maybe by watching sort of how these players kind of played, their movements, their pacing.
I want to see Waffles with a sniper. I just want to just so I can comment out over and saying Waffles is running a sniper because his name just entices me. Let alone gameplay. Just the name Waffles gives me a serious neck. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Both teams might not even snipe together. They could just run, ARs and subs and have a decent impact. Never really seen noble snipers, but yeah.
We see 5v5 snipers only.
I'm pretty sure that would kill people off, but I won't lie to you. Not everyone can be a Waskin, Chase.
No, not everybody can be a Cammy, Connor.
Oh, true. Then again, if you turn around, I see why you're naming these names. Of course. Now we're heading into the Arklov Peak S&D. Hopefully, I say this carefully, hopefully we actually get a good game on our hands. And hopefully we can actually see something special, because Arklov Peak so far in this series have been pretty alright to cast. Been one round 11, and the rest have just been 6-3, 6-2s. As far as a map though, as far as balance goes, I would like to see teams use more of B. Then again, it's only till like round 10, 11 we actually start to see a B push. I mean, casting A is fun and all, but over and over and over again, it certainly is a headache.
I just want to make a shout out for somebody in chat. I think it's the onest player YouTube. Happy birthday, my dude!
Oh,
happy birthday!
I wish I had birthday.
Happy birthday! You've turned 17. You can now go and compete at LAN events that are not happening because of COVID.
Really? 17 years old to compete at LAN events?
Maybe.
I don't know. Back when I was playing, it was 14 plus. But anyway, getting back into the gameplay, it's going to be an Onslaught gaming showdown here on the fields of Europe. Now, of course, Nyquil here is going to run the sniper. Damascus, I see you like to grind a little bit. And the more, would you look at that? A headshot. That right there is what you get for actually putting time and effort into this game. Now, of course, being the blood effect, I do expect to see some more snaps coming in, and Nyquil finds a nasty 2 there. I'm going to stay on board with him and just stick to his instincts right now because he's finding some serious kills. These players on INNOV8 now are going to wrap around and challenge, but it looks as though number 6 there, Crow, being very clever here, actually is an option to pinch now. He pushes out, but then again, True using the AR, keeping these Onslaught players going back, but Bomb is down. So that means one thing, if you're on INNOV8, you need to push up now and try and get something going here. Number 6 is now going to wrap through and try and pinch heavy here, which could work out. Well, let's see how he finds it, but so far, as he pushes in, these players in Onslaught are just going to watch the back, but not watch the mid. True there finds another kill, and that's going to be a 3v2 to Onslaught Gaming, or 3v2 to INNOV8, and there you go again. Nyquil now left in the 1v3, Bomb down, going to push up Trench. Will he find some players? Nah, he won't. He gets taken down. That right there, Chase, 1-0, INNOV8 Gaming.
Yep, fairly textbook from at least the closing perspective there in the 1 versus 3. He bided his time as much as he could, but then when he checks the bomb, you know, he gets taken out. Just how it is. If he didn't go to check it then, somebody was gonna check him, you know, a few minutes from then, or a few seconds from then. Sorry, not minutes. Oh my gosh, if it was minutes from then that would have made a real big difference. That bomb would have exploded. But now we're moving into round number 2. We're going to be jumping on in with one of the players from INNOV8. I believe this is going to be Fuzz. We're going to be taking the perspective from. So the Hot Fuzz, if you guys know that reference.
It's a great film.
He's going to be using that sniper, and he's going to look to play the trenches. He's hugging the far left, which is interesting in my opinion. Usually snipers don't do so, but he spots out one player. He has the information somebody's in trenches. Probably the opposition sniper, and it is. He spots the sniper as it walks away. That sniper is going to get a kill. So it's going to be a 3-on-5 now, as Onslaught Gaming, with the advantage here. Reborn Simba sort of out on an island right now, not spotting any green players anytime soon, as Mischievous is going to catch a kill for himself. And that's going to make it a 2 versus 5. The last 2 players over by the A site for the side of INNOV8. They're going to have to either back up and reposition and play for a B, or they're going to get a nice pick as Waffles dings Slack in the head with his AR, catching the head odds right there. As Waffles is going to look to approach even closer. It's going to now lay flat like a pancake, not so much as a waffle, in that divot. And look to play from the wooden building, but instead he's going to get taken up by Reborn, and his teammate's going to drop after. So that's going to keep things tied 1-1. Connor, it's a close one so far.
Great retake there from Onslaught Gaming, but then again, you looked at INNOV8, looked really stiff there that round. Wasn't really anything to win to get going, but definitely stacking 4 people in trench did not pay off for that. So hopefully we're going to see something a little bit better going into the 3rd round. But
when we're on our Snapchat calls, right?
Yeah, very, very one-sided. I won't lie to you. As far as it goes, though, I think I'm probably going to stick to my guns here. Simba, of course, is being a little bit clever and push around flanks, but True, 4-1, he's finding the majority of gunfights so far, and I'd like to see where he goes for now. Again, you're going to be seeing players on INNOV8 actually push out now and watch for that B flank. Very, very interesting here, as Onslaught opt to go again and stack. But again, the blood comes in, Crow finds Simba, and it's going to be another 4v5 situation in favour of INNOV8 Gaming, and of course, they're setting up really just to pinch Onslaught. INNOV8 on this side tend to... Well, never mind. Fuzz got a 2-piece server sniper. Very, very nice from him. But as far as it goes, he might find 2 more here. If Onslaught pick their heads at the right time, you got Fuzz here finding these kills. But I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I think it's a bit more closer in favour of INNOV8 sniping power than Onslaught's, although Nyquil's pretty good with it. Fuzz is definitely finding some pace here with the sniper and not playing very beggy and backy. But again, Onslaught now opting instead to go to B. They're going to run into Crow, who's already set up there. No, Slack wins the gunfight there, and Mischievous finds a second. Now, of course, going to be a 2v3, but players definitely know where they are already. And now INNOV8 Gaming are opted now to rotate back and try and win these gunfights. Again, Mischievous, they're getting tagged up a little bit. Slack now going to push through here and try and find some more players to cover. But then again, bombs to go down. INNOV8 Gaming have got to play time here. So clever. But then again, Slack finds one. And again, it's going to be another 1v2 situation. Slack now left to try and fend for his life and get something going. But look at the knowledge there. Slack finds the kill, and that's going to be a 1v1. Super, super good here. 3 kills in the round already for this man. He ain't slacking about. He's finding some truth bombs. And number 8, True, now has to try and play his life here. Because now he knows that that is wallbangable. He just needs to smoke. I don't think the smoke's going to help you, to be fair. He already knows he can kill you from that spot. It comes down to now again, Onslaught Gaming, Slack just peeking at the right time. I think Slack has this in the bag here. If I'm not too wrong, yep, I am right. Well, right now, Slack's going to go and check bomb, win the gunfight, and that right there was a lovely little 1v3 there for my boy Slack.
It was a 2 versus 4 at one point, turned into a 1 versus 2 that has been clutched up by Onslaught Gaming. Slack, like you said before, definitely not slacking indeed. And Slack turning it up in the search and destroy when his team needs it most, especially in this bounce back search and destroy.
He did more than
after
Pro
they
Slack
lost
this
the
year,
hard point to start things off in this series. It's going to be interesting to see how the INNOV8 team responds to that. If they're going to be able to get a tying round of their own now. Let's see how True is doing as we swap on over to him in a second. He's going to be playing with the rest of his team over at B's bomb site as one of the players dies out, trying to make that aggressive push to it. True's going to be continuing to just hold that bomb and just play some time, bide some time, play a bit patient here, waiting for his other teammates to do the entry job for him. And that's going to be them just getting mowed down by Onslaught. One kill came in, it messed up their pacing on that push, and then they just started to drop like flies, like shooting fish in a barrel around that house.
Well, I mean, that was the quickest round of I've ever seen in my life. I could literally go downstairs and come upstairs again, and the round is finished. That literally is how fast it was. But we're looking more into how it's going to go. Very close arc of peak this time around. I could sense probably it going into the latter rounds, maybe a 6-5 or 6-4. But as far as it goes, I'm not really seeing anything taken to B, which of course is what I'm pet peeving over right now. But the setups definitely are in INNOV8's favour. They're setting up correctly for the most part, but Onslaught now is starting to spread out. So I could see an INNOV8 take around here personally. If you're looking at the spread, the positions Waffles is in right now, he could find some players pushing up or flanking. But then again, Crow is still finding these first bloods, which is really, really good as far as actual intelligence goes. Onslaught, though, again, going to go through mid. One player there, that's going to be Nightcore. He's going to go around to A and try and distract, but I think he might opt to wrap back and support his teammates. Then again, they are all clustered inside one spot on the map. Slack now going to run about and try and get some mid coverage here. But again, INNOV8 are not budging there. Actually just going to sit back and let the players run it into their sights. But then again, another gunfire goes down here. Slack finds some shots, nade out. I don't think he will find the kill, but instead he'll try and play his life around tanks here just to get a little bit more presence on the bomb and to push further up onto the B side. Now, it does look as though number 9 hasn't moved. Waffle is still going to sit there. He could pinch here and find some coverage, but now he will find his first gunfight here as a sniper in form of Nightquill will see him, and of course, the glint will hit his eye. But I don't think Waffles here understands how important he can play it. He can wrap back here, but Nightquill needs to try and make sure that he can find some coverage as bomb is going to go down now. Nightquill will see a player here in Waffles RX, and then again, it's going to be a 1v4 situation. 1v5, sorry, and INNOV8 again are going to, well, win the round. So, again, chase and predict these things.
Man, oh man. The more you say waffle, the more hungry I'm getting, so I can't help myself to a little bit of chips and salsa in this moment, if you don't mind me
I heard
crunching.
waffles and chicken is peng, but then again, my culture doesn't allow it.
That chips and salsa is so beautiful. Sort of like the gameplay that we've been seeing out of Onslaught in those 2 other rounds. But INNOV8, well, right now, as you guys are seeing, they're shaking their heads. They're saying, nope, INNOV8, you guys got another round under your belt. That doesn't mean we're done. That doesn't mean that you guys have found our weak spots and you know how to exploit it for the rest of the series. Nope. As Onslaught are just going to set up, they're going to be ready for this push to be on. The aggression's going to come through and immediately get stumped by 2 massive kills. Timeout of Onslaught's players. Now it's going to be left up to True, Waffles, and Vinci, who have been the players on the side, like the 3 of the players on the side of INNOV8 Gaming that have been having to put in a ton of work so far to really hold players like Fuzz, who just haven't really been having the impact that they're supposed to have, especially with the sniper rifle. And NyQuil been having a great job with his sniper rifle instead. 5 kills to go for him. Mischievous also on 5 kills as well. What a great performance from both of those players. And Mischievous, very patient, gets the AR shots to go through, and his teammate is able to clean up the last player. As Onslaught Gaming make it 4-2 in the Search and Destroy.
Great, 4-2. Now we know one thing for sure. 2 more rounds, and it's going to be a nice sort of type of the series here for Onslaught. But I do not count out the clutch ability for INNOV8 Gaming. I just count out the ability to see whether or not they can change the setups to match Onslaught's aggression. They like to play this side very aggressive and push up on B, but then again, you're going to see Crow again try and get a first blood, and maybe Waffles here try and post up and get a flank secured. I kind of fancy off initial breaks Onslaught a little bit here because they're pushing up really fast. I mean, number 6 Crow isn't going to see number 3 at all run through mid until now. Fair enough. Crow gets some blood, and it's going to be Fuzz again finding another trade. So now it's going to be a good little 5v3 here for INNOV8 Gaming. We're also going to be seeing more players. I push him in Trench. Number 1 there, NyQuil, actually will be playing very, very close with the sniper. I don't really fancy it. Then again, information coming in. NyQuil has been tagged up and spotted. Opting to use the machine gun this time. Now Vinci will know he's here. NyQuil wins the gunfight, and we're going to be seeing a nice little 3v3 situation go down here on our fade Arcloth Peak. But NyQuil doesn't see the player right there pushed up on his left. Now he has to try and put players up here and trench a little bit and try and find some more coverage. Information will go down. Waffles is tagged again. NyQuil knows the player's there, but he doesn't know the player's actually stepped to his left. NyQuil finds 1, but will he get the other 2? He will get a second. Great stuff here from NyQuil. Will he come ahead and get 1 more kill to close out a very strong round here for the boy? The answer is no, he won't, but his teammate instead will opt to run it in with a knife and also nearly die there. Onslaught now make it 5-2, and dare I say it, I don't think we're going to be seeing a comeback here from INNOV8 Gaming, Chase.
Yeah, I think INNOV8 aren't looking so innovative in the Search and Destroy on Arcloth Peak.
Looking pretty dead.
Looking more uncomfortable, to say the least, especially being down 5-2 right now. Hopefully they do have some more gas in the tank for the domination to follow. But like you said earlier, Onslaught Gaming, they're on pace and they're looking poised to even up this series at 1 map apiece. As INNOV8 Gaming they can't seem to muster much in these last few rounds. Along with Simba, who's going to be watching outskirts there, who's not going to spot anybody, but who's going to be spotted is going to be Crow, who gets taken out. But his 2 teammates in Vinci and Fuzz are going to be able to get some trade kills to come in their way. So now we're going to see things at a 4 versus 3 in favor of INNOV8 Gaming. Maybe I spoke too soon and they can get 1 more round on the board here. Or maybe this is just going to be the round that sparks their comeback in this series. As it's now going to be a 3 versus 2 thanks to another kill coming in for Remy after Fuzz got a kill. Simba's going to get a kill. That evens things up at 2-2. The choke is coming through now. Will INNOV8 choke this one up? They were up with a nice lead for lives. That's all gone and has been evaporated like water during the wildfires right now in the US. Now we have Onslaught in the 2 versus 1 thanks to a kill from Simba. So INNOV8 Gaming, 1 versus 1. True, he came in. He got the AR shots in. He killed off the player. Now he needs to play patiently. Wait and bide his time. The defuse has to come in from the side of Remy in 7 seconds. If not, Onslaught Gaming, there we go. INNOV8 Gaming, they win the round. But Onslaught still up 5-3. Match point still next round.
I'm not sure about that. I think Remy could have definitely won that. More or less in the favour. The bomb definitely was doable. They could actually pick it up from the other side, but he went for the gunfight chow instead. All INNOV8 had to do was just peek at the right time and they won the round. Fair enough, a round gifted there to INNOV8, but now going into Onslaught's plan of action to try and close out the series here. we're going to need to see a B push. We're going to need to see a B push. We're going to need to see a B push. If anything, right now, these players are taking bomb and they're running it straight to A every single time. I don't know, it's just not really working out in some instances. And this one here is going to be a very aggressive Onslaught gaming push. Trophy's going down. True's getting tagged up. He now has got a line there. But then again, these Onslaught gaming players are pushing up trench. They're going to try and find some coverage here. And so far, it's going to be number 1, NyQuil, pushing up the farthest. He's 9 and 5. He's going to find some, well, what I do believe his teammate. But then again, he finds another kill there. Trade going in. Vinci now going to try and headbutt and make sure NyQuil is taken care of. Then again, players now are opting not to push NyQuil, but instead take care of him in one way or another. And now it's going to be INNOV8 Gaming now, making a 1v4 situation for Simba. And again, INNOV8 Gaming now making it 5-4. Very, very interesting and very, very spicy, Chase.
Yes, INNOV8 Gaming. Is it too early to say that comeback?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, to be fair. It's been a very
getting
weird series.
2 rounds back to back. Now we're looking at 5-4. Going into round number 10, we might even see ourselves in around 11. This is looking like it could be around 11, especially off of 2 great rounds out of INNOV8, winning an offense and a defense. So we've seen that they can win either sides of the map. It's all going to be about how they play it. They know not to go to B because that's been so far one of their cruxes, one of their kryptonites. And instead they're going to look and they're going to opt to stack over by A and make a group push that way. It's going to be slow and it's going to be staggered, it looks like, as they send number 8 forward first to sniff out any possible players. The bomb gets dropped by Remy, killing off Crow. Waffles is going to come in with the trade kill. Can Waffles get another kill here? Looks like True's going to find that kill. That's going to tie things up and make Waffles another kill there. The lives lead is going to be in INNOV8's hands. The bomb is going to be planted. Number 1 on the minimap, if you watch that player is NyQuil, who's going to shut down the sniper on the opposite side of this bomb site from the defense's spawns. Big kill comes in from Reborn, but True answers that off. 1 versus 2. Can't be done. INNOV8 brings us to the round 11.
Round 11.
A showing right here.
Fair play, nice sort of few rounds on the bounce there. 3 straight for the side of INNOV8. We might see a 2-0 lead here. You know, I was definitely confident on Onslaught taking it over, but then again, Arklov Peak Curse coming in. You're seeing more people getting comeback on this map than any other. Same for Piccadilly as well, unless of course you're Dallas Empire, and then you kind of break the game a little bit. But as far as it goes, I'm a little bit confused really. But as far as the confusion goes, I'm not confused about one thing, and that is True currently 12 and 6. He is definitely thriving for his team right now. But then again, will we see a stellar performance in this last round? Maybe so. He's setting up right. He's whacking down his trophy. That smoke could be used for a little bit, but not right now. The players are already trying to push up so far, and that's going to be Onslaught Gaming, and it's going to be information right there. They pushed up really far into this broken, into the trench. They're just literally watching everything right now. But NyQuil there is going to push up and try and find a kill. He does so there, but again, Trade's coming in very, very fast, very scrappy. Onslaught just about maintain the advantage here. Simba will find one there on Fountain, and it's going to be a very, very awkward 2v3. Sniper there coming in from Fuzz. Fuzz right now will of course find some more players. 2 there for Fuzz. Super good stuff right now. It's going to be a 2v2. Now a 2v1. INNOV8 in the advantage here. Bomb needs to get put down. Number 2, Mischievous, needs to make a huge wrap here. But then again, he's in position to take down these players. But no. I won't lie to you, it's a 1v1. Fuzz versus Mischievous. Bomb is down. Fuzz knows Bomb is down. And then again, Mischievous knows that he is inside that building. So what he needs to do here is play his off a little bit better. Maybe try and let Mischievous plant here. But as far as it goes, Mischievous is going to plant it. He might actually win it here. Mischievous could win it here right now. But then again, Fuzz finds the correct weaponry. Gunfight going to go down here very shortly. And no! Fuzz wins it, the huge 1v1, and it's going to be a very, very naughty 2-0 lead here for INNOV8 Gaming. Now, Chase, as far as things are looking right now, I mean, what a comeback. INNOV8 right there, 4 rounds down. They win it off the bounce, and they take over, and they regain. Yes, you can do that all you want. I'm pretty sure the player that lasted that got dropped.
Hey guys. I didn't see you there. I didn't notice the camera came back. Yeah, no, great work from the side of INNOV8 Gaming. Definitely stunning their competition, and you know, man, Fuzz coming in hot. You know, like I said, Hot Fuzz before. You know, I could say it again, but you know, it'd inappropriate. But Fuzz heating up in that last one definitely was has to be the round that the round that made Fuzz's score really set into me and really sink in as being accurate, because we saw earlier on in this series he was just sitting with two kills, I think, for 5 rounds, not really doing much, but he really was impactful in those last maybe 4 rounds in a row that they won.
Well, then again, I think it just came down to some first bloods that were not being utilised. Crow would get it, but his teammates just decided, you know what, let's just flop it and let 3 people die, and that's what happened. But as far as overall gameplay, I was very impressed really with True for the most part. But then again, Fuzz came up and clutch, got a huge 3-piece there in that last round to really close it out. Even in the 1v1, he had a great show in there, and very, very impressive from him. As far as things go though, we're going to take you very quickly to a short ad break, so me and Jason get some water and refresh ourselves. We'll see you all on the other side, guys.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that short little delay there, just getting the teams ready and together. We did see, of course, one of the players leave on favour of Onslaught, and now it's come back in again. Of course, being 2-0 down, you would hope to see some changes, Chase, but are changes really needed right now?
First off, it's going to be the map, and so that's going to be Hackney Yard is what we're going to be seeing in this domination. A very clear cut in terms of understanding map, so I feel like that might be better for the team on the back foot right now, Onslaught. Another change that we really need to see, and I know me and you were just briefly chatting about it while some of the technical issues were just being resolved and some of the teams were getting their players in, was in fact the slaying power out of Onslaught. That needs to change, and it needs to sort of match, if not show up better than INNOV8's in this next respawn game type.
Well, 2-0 down. I'd think a mental regain is needed for Onslaught. They're definitely contenders here against INNOV8. They're not losing like majority maps, you know. A 6-5 in an S&D does show that you've got mental edge for it, but I mean, if your mechanics aren't there, as seen in the first hard point, I'm not sure you're going to cope on the fastest game mode and map, the Hackney Yard domination. If anything, we will be seeing a lot of AR use, and then again, we probably will see probably not 5 ARs like yesterday, but I'd say probably a good 2 or 3 on there, just kind of keeping things controlled.
It is Hackney Yard. I feel like we're only going to see maybe 2 to 3 ARs per team. I would like to see more than the 1 subs for sure than what they ran in the hard point that opened things off in Azir Cave. So because subs are also more favored on Hackney Yard, I feel. As well as, you know, ARs, they'll do a lot of damage on certain hills on this map, but let's jump right into the gameplay and see what these players can produce.
So far, production's to be in favour of Onslaught Gaming, opting to cap the A and B straight away, but then again, INNOV8 are flooding in, trying to regain some control. Your player right there, number 1, Nightclaw's going to be really important right now as he's locking down that green area, mainly cutting off a lot of the mid, but then again, you're seeing fast ARs inside of this B, you're seeing a lot of points being switched around, but then again, Onslaught still favoured at A, just need to slay around. But number 4, Ruin right now is to go for the C. It looks as though we're going to be seeing these INNOV8 gaming players spawn up around green, which is very interesting again from Joe Seasot himself. But then again, they're sending one player either side to contest for a flag, and so far they're finding mild success because again, Onslaught are doubling up on these gunfights and taking over. But then again, Foe's right there, finding a huge player there, making sure his teammates securing their A, and very, very tight so far for the first minute, Chase.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. That's kind of how domination plays out, especially at the beginning, since it is time based and it's not very like much kill based or like there's no bomb objective or anything like that that speeds things up. So the time is gonna tick by and points are gonna come down. Like I said before, I'd like to see more submachine guns, and both these teams listening to us. It seems like, as we're going to see 2 subs out of the side of Onslaught Gaming, 3 ARs, and then on the side of INNOV8, they're going to be running 3 subs and 2 ARs. So, I don't know, what do you think about that? Do you think that's going to be a big impact, Con? The secondary thing of importance is obviously going to be trophies. You got 2 trophies on the side of Onslaught, and you got 1 trophy on the side of INNOV8. So, what do you think, based off of that information just there? Do you think that's going to impact much?
Yeah, Onslaught's going to win it. I'm already calling it, to be fair. They have no idea, INNOV8 really, as to how important that is. If you've got no control of an area from tacticals, you really are going to struggle, considering this game is very stun-based. I've never seen anybody not throw out their tacticals at least once every life, you know. That's a fundamental that you learn back in school, you know. Please, for God's sake,
Ironically, just as you said that, they added, they got one of their players to swap off of the Deddy class and put on a trophy class.
What can I say, Chase? I move mountains. But anyway, INNOV8 Gaming right now, it's very much slaying based right now. Waffles and Fuzz getting a good KD for themselves, and majority of kills, and Waffles started off on a 5 spree to really shut things down. But again, he's just finding the important kills in mid right now. Onslaught are pretty scared to push out. They've whacked a player back in C there. That's going to be Slack. Now, at 0-1, I'm not sure as to what Slack's real importance here, but as you can see, his player is bugging a little bit. He's having a little dance in there. Maybe it's connection-based, we're not too sure. But if you're Onslaught right now, essentially you're 4v5ing INNOV8 right now, which is not what we want to be having on Hackney. Players need to cover up a little bit. I mean, Christ. The highest KD here is Rimy. He's got a .78. Onslaught Gaming right now, I've got combined, what's that, 9, 12, 18 kills. Fuzz and Waffles themselves alone will overtake Onslaught's slaying power, just 2v5, you know, that's pretty absurd, Chase.
Yeah, I'm very concerned for the side of Onslaught, who are playing a 4 versus 5 right now, but if you're looking at the side of INNOV8 Gaming, you know, what are you doing with True and Vinci on only 4 and 5 kills? Like, when you're pummeling another team that badly, you guys could also be pulling up your kills as well, can't you?
Well, then again, look at number 8 and look at 0. They're literally contesting B. Of course, there's not a lot of action there right now, but they were the players usually playing green, you know, playing through mid, kind of making sure an area is clear of information, then rotating back to position to pick it up. A lot of these players that you're seeing right now, Fuzz and Waffles, are just headbutting. They hear a gunshot and they run at it. You know, it's not rocket science. You just need to play the game correctly. And 83-57, INNOV8 of course will take over for round number 2. Or sorry, the second half of the game. Then they're going to also run up, putting up a little bit more pressure now. Number 5 Slack has decided not to leave that C. I think maybe he's going through something right now, and his teammates are slacking a little bit. But I think what's going on right now is we're seeing Slack sorting something out, probably with a personal fundamental, or maybe getting his headset cracked or his TV turned on. I don't know really what's going on, but we'll find out probably after the match why he is only 0-2 going into the second half.
Wait, Connie, if you just quiet up for a second, I think you can maybe just hear him in the background. I hear, I think that's like elevator music. I think he might be on hold right now with the internet service provider he's getting his service from. Okay, I think Sanjay is going to be helping him right now. Here we go. Let's move on into the second half, though. The score is not going to be tight at all because of the issues that we saw with a 4 versus 5. But maybe that can be resolved in the second half. Maybe we see with the newfound spawns, I think the spawns are going to be yellow for, I think Onslaught are going to have A to start spawning on, if I'm correct here. No, they're going to be spawning out C. Yeah, this is dreadful. Once
Game
again.
over. Thank you. INNOV8 3-0. I'm calling it right now. Has to be said. Well, Chase, one thing is certain right now. Onslaught Slacked is getting bent over, but there's one way that he can resurrect himself here, and that is to get out of C. Unfortunately, I don't think he's able to do that. I think maybe it's a controller thing. I'm not really too sure as to why, but again, attention, Fuzz right now, he's putting up a 4.25 KD. We love to see it from the boy himself. Waffles as well is actually getting some more power in, but Onslaught right now just headbutting B. It looks like the only way they can break through and try and get something going is to play it, but I don't think INNOV8 really are taking into consideration right now the possibility of control, but maybe the way that INNOV8 really are trying to get it is, you know, we can play an AB and win it off here comfortably. So they're going to really stack it and just make sure one's at least sitting back. Onslaught now really are switching up a little bit. They're going to instead try and get an AC going. I think that probably is their best way of trying to get some form of point back. But then again, players are sneaking through. Number 2, Mischievous right there. Just going to sit up top and make sure something is good. But nope. Fuzz dies there right there and again. OG Rimmy is going to be a guy there to really rim him out of that. Not saying it right now, but OG Rimmy could use some help for his team. 14 and 13, fair enough, 4 caps. But your teammates combined, 2 of them haven't even got your kills, you know? And you've got a player right now who hasn't even spawned in. What am I seeing here? What exactly are you trying to achieve, big man?
True has been dominating that B flag and, you know, making it look easy. He's been dancing all around it, sort of like a stripper at a club.
Yeah,
and the side of Onslaught just can't do anything. If I was the IGL, if I was the IGL of Onslaught Gaming right now, I would just be saying, hey, listen, boys, if we can just break maybe 100 points, maybe push ourselves to try to break to that 115 mark, and close that game out with a more respectable score like that in a 4 versus 5, maybe we can feel a bit more prouder about ourselves. But right now, you know, the 3-0 is definitely not a dream for INNOV8. It is going to be a reality after this unfortunate events in this last one.
Definitely has been unfortunate right now. I think the game is actually almost at this point going to be over. You know, of course, 50-point lead here. For the side of INNOV8 Gaming, they actually could realistically get to 200 points this game. Realistically, it could get to that. You know, I mean, you have a player who
they will. Mathematically, they will.
Yes, mathematically, it doesn't matter. They're literally fully buying it right now, Chase. It's the most Slack's contributed. Slack has got more caps than Mischievous, Simba, and NyQuil combined. It's a bit concerning. I won't lie to you. Maybe domination is something they need to learn. Or maybe next COD, they're thinking, oh, domination ain't going to be in it, so I should care about this right now. Well, I'll tell you why. You're competing for a $1,000 prize pool. Money. That really could impact you a little bit and get you going somewhere. As far as it goes, though, Onslaught Gaming are just looking a little bit flat, Chase.
Hey, Innovate Gaming, they're doing what they should be doing, and that's padding their stats. They know, they've been hearing about it. I'm keeping stats around the whole league on all the players and the performances across all the games, and they want to pad those KDs. They want to break into that top 10 players list by the end of this week. Each and every one of them is wanting to do that. And right now, Waffles is showing up big there. The KD mathematically, though, for Fuzz is beautiful. And on the other side, KD. Onslaught, I gotta feel bad for them. You got Reborn Simba, who's absolutely getting pounded in like a girl on the street corner. Man, oh man, his KD is not going to look good at.
I won't lie to you.
Not going to look pretty whatsoever coming out of this series because of this.
They have been bent over here, Chase. But respectively speaking, I mean, I had a little bit of hope after the S&D. That's just been crushed right now. INNOV8 Gaming themselves have closed it out. They're 3-0'd. Onslaught Gaming officially said here right now. This was done quite a while ago, but then again, your first match or first series of the day is going to conclude with INNOV8 Gaming taking a win here over Onslaught Gaming. Dare I say it? I mean, another convincing win. I just can't wait for these teams that have juggernauted each other to actually match up later on in playoffs. But for now, Onslaught Gaming, they're looking a little bit skeptical. I would like to see, of course, the games end here, so that INNOV8 Gaming can have a nice 200-point win here. Very convincing 3-0, and definitely one to tell your grandkids about, Chase.
Yeah, the seconds tick by, and we have. I might not tell my grandkids about this one because it's really unfortunate.
They ain't gonna care about card. No, you're right.
A player there, a fifth there, but Waffles did a great job, playing this 5 versus 4, helping his team win. 200 points, GG easy, but when it's a 4 versus 5, you can't. The only people that can win 4 versus 5 is a bunch of top pros up against 5 AMs. Like,
yeah, there's no joy.
Those are the only winning situations.
Oh well,
exactly.
I mean,
but we are gonna open up the scoreboard just once, just because the Fastman Chase likes to pause the videos and look at the scores. It's not just for those of you that are tuning in now and didn't really catch the reasons why the score is this bad and all that stuff. It's not necessarily because you can't really say Onslaught was a trash team. They performed like crap. No, they had a player disadvantage. That was extremely, extremely tragic, and it led to the score being how it was. You have to respect, though, the team sticking through and playing the full game. A lot of other teams would have just cut, and they would have said, nah, I ain't playing this shit. Like, they would have just left. Thrown in the towel, so to speak. But they played it through. They are honorable men, folks. They are honorable men.
They are honourable indeed. They look after themselves, but dare I say it, it was a clubbing. And in fairness, as we load up to our second set of matches today, that's going to be 302. Hopefully, winning something for the blue corner, as I'll say again. But for now, me and Chase are going to quickly get some water, relax, enjoy ourselves, come back ready with the second match, and we're seeing you very shortly. Don't go anywhere, or don't go chasing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now, unfortunately, it's just going to be me today, as Chase is being very lazy and has decided, you know what, I'm done for the day. This is the second game of the day, it's too much for me. Chase, are you there, son?
Yeah, you know, I'm just waking up from my it's match time already.
Yeah, it's been
crap.
15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes.
Jeez, I was starting to sleep on these teams after that
I like to
this
stay in
crazy
the pillow.
3-0 in the last match.
Well, obviously, that probably won't happen again. We've got 302 and Dawn of Chaos coming up next. Two teams which hopefully can give us a bit of life. I mean, hopefully can give us a bit of life. If they don't, then, well, that's kind of funny, isn't it?
I need something to wake me up after that. Like, last game was a total snoozer with the map being a 4 versus 5. We want to see some insane, action-packed hardpoint here on none other than Hackney Yard.
I don't know, really. It's a bit of a weird one for me. Hackney Yard at half point. If you spawn on the bad side, you've lost the game already. So down to them as to what size they want to take. I just hope that they actually can play it. The last time I saw a Hackney Yard, it was so one-sided that I almost fell asleep, same as you.
Hackney Yard, it can be a bit of a snoozer of a map, honestly, because of how one-sided it is, like you said already. But I'm hoping. I shouldn't be eating on stream right now, but I can't help it. These
Very unprofessional
so
from
delicious.
you, Chase. Very unprofessional from you.
These chips are just delicious.
And what are they?
Other than these chips being delicious, I can't wait to just gorge myself on this gameplay. We've already had our fill with a 3-0 series earlier on. But I don't know about you, Connie. I think we got more. It's just a buffet with movement. It's just a buffet, isn't it?
No, I just like to eat anything, really, I see. But I try to avoid meat. Well, actually, I've avoided meat for 2 years, to be fair. But other than that, I just roll with the flow. Vegan vibes. That's how I be.
Well, how halal of you?
Dear me, that's religion. It's not ethic. That's religion. That's not ethic. But fair play. I respect your try. As far as things go, though, now we're just kind of vibing, to be fair. I mean, as far as these teams, they seem very unorganized, and I actually have just seen someone put in the game chat saying we're banning Deddy, which is, honestly, I hope you're looking into my camera right now because I have no idea what planet you're living on. I hope I can find you someday. You're that far out.
Oh. We are just about in this one. The map is just going to be starting to load in, folks. And after 4 matches of this first week, guys, we're on to the last one right here. This is going to solidify ourselves with a stat line finally for all teams in the league. Connie, what do you expect coming into this one, into this Hackney Yard hardpoint?
For Janksy to get 60 kills so we can get $100 in donations. You know, I'm a bit cash hungry tonight.
Really?
Seriously.
Well, if that sort of a wager is going on, then I definitely want to be a part of that. So let's see if that can happen. Let's see if the stacks are smoking like they are at Hackney. Let's jump on with one of these sides.
I'm going to start with Booksy right now. Just going to chill in hill, nothing too much. But number 6, Janksy, already the man of the hour, has actually pushed up very far, and he's looking to try and break through with an MP5 in hand. We're looking more into the initial gunfights, though. You're going to have 2 on hill for 302, and Dawn of Chaos now just starting to push up into the P1. Ideally, that's what you want, as Janksy now is going to break through and try and get control of these good spawns. It does look as though 302 are going to get some time off of this P1. Now, again, Dawn of Chaos are going to flood it in now, but most of their gunfights won't really matter, as the tacticals are going to get shut down by the trophies. 302 are starting to wipe Dawn of Chaos out, and again, Chase, it looks as though we're going to be seeing Dawn of Chaos get flushed out and just pushed back into the Hackney Yard curse.
Well, that is kind of what's happening, and I feel like it's very important to look at the fact that Chaos Dawn of Chaos have such an aggressive loadout across their team. They are running 4 submachine guns and 1 AR in this map. That is an aggressive statement they're making. Up against their opponents who are running only 2 submachine guns and 3 ARs, that's a lot of speed and pressure coming into those subs. And without having, and they're even going to be onslaughting this tire shop heavily. They're heavily pushing it fast, pushing it hard. And are these ARs going to be able to keep up the pace of these submachine gun players that are going to be flying around like airplanes during World War II?
Well, yeah. Convex right now is on an 8 kill spree. And we're in a second hill. Make it a 9 kill spree, you know. I mean, just casual from Du Bois, he ain't even trying. As far as things go, though, he will be opting now just to hold this hill down and try and get some coverage. Unfortunately, that will not be the case here for 302. As Dawn of Chaos do break through, does bring one thing to mind. That means that Dawn of Chaos do have the ability to break through this deadly hill. But as far as this P3 setup goes, 302 are opting to rotate now for P1. Definitely not favourable in my opinion, as you could definitely push through that green there and try and get some coverage, as well as pushing through them out and flipping them out of them spawns. Because right now Dawn of Chaos will have spawns regardless of the P3. 302 right now just need the intelligence to wake up a little bit here and just try and flood it, really. I mean, 10 and 1 for Convex right now. Make it 11 and 1. Make it nearly 12 and 1. Oh, nah. Make it 11 and 2. You're going to be seeing more or less Dawn of Chaos now hold down this P3 chase whilst these 302 players are still spawning up out.
Yeah. Along with all the kills that Convex has, he also is rocking the 5 assists. You gotta love a man that's playing for his team, playing perfect teamwork, and he even swaps out of the AR, and now he's going to be running that submachine gun to help his team help alleviate pressure on his teammates, his submachine gun teammates that have had to deal with that onslaught of 4 subs against their only 2. This is a fabulous performance, fabulous IQ out of him as well. And both teams, they're playing with the great IQ, team IQ, in terms of the utility they've picked for this one as well. We're going to see 1 smoke for each team. Great. We're going to see 2 stuns per team. Great. 2 flashes per team. Great. And, well, actually, 1 flash. Oh, is that 1 flash? I don't know. But the trophy systems, even across the board as well. I love the loadouts. I love the way these players are using them. Except, obviously, there's certain players that are underperforming right now, like Melts, who is not really melting anything.
No, if anything, he's just melting his face off at looking at that 4 and 5. I definitely would look at Convex though. 16 and 5, a bit of time under his belt. That is fair play. I'm seeing more control though from Chaos. Again, they are starting to get some. Well, they actually are holding the initial 20 great. They're just not fighting for scrap. They're not fighting for any scrap at all on these hills, and it's starting to show now in the scoreline. 121 to 55. But then, although you're seeing now Dawn of Chaos, they do find 4 quick kills. Pressure on 302 now definitely has been pushed back. They're going to have a great first 20, but number 4, Crack, is going to get a little bit cracked here. Going to try and get some control in that yellow. Once you get control of that, of course, you will have more of a chance of breaking through and taking over those spawns. But then again, the cavalry comes in. Booksy is the first to fall. Then again, Crexmees himself now is just kind of toying around here a little bit. He isn't really shouting anything, but he knows the fact that Dawn of Chaos have stacked absolutely every single person onto that P5. Now, what does this mean? It means he's going to see a player there. Shots are going to go down. Dawn of Chaos will find some time here. They do, in fact, win a lot of gunfights here. 4 players are dropping in favour of Dawn of Chaos. But the trades are coming in. It's looking a little bit scrappy, Jason, dare I say it. I would like to see a lot more clear-cut engagements from the side of 302 here.
Yeah, right now the purple people are prevailing in their defense right here of this hill, and you know, so many engagements on these hills. Not so much on the actual like points of the hill. Most of the engagements, the high trafficked areas, have been outside of the hill that we've been spotting. And right now, again, you're gonna see when the hill goes over to back to number 1, P1. In this rotation, the alarms are just going to start to chalk that up and just to play D2. It's interesting. I feel like Dawn, though, they have a bit of a strategy going into this, where they run all these subs to blitz P1, grab as much time of P1, scare the heck out of the other team's ARs, bank them back all the way up to Tire Shop, and purposefully let them have Tire Shop spawns early. And then they blitz Tire Shop as a whole, coming off of that scrap time, coming off of the time that they get on P1. It's an interesting strategy. I believe it's paid off so far. In the first half, I felt like it paid off a little bit. But now we're starting to see them use this repetition. Will we see the side of 302 play it better this time around? As right now, the Onslaught and the control of that P1 all in favor of Dawn of Chaos.
Absolutely.
Will P2 be a different story? Connie, I got to bring it over to you on that one to illustrate it to us.
Well, as far as the situation goes, I mean, of course, 302 are actually pretty much stacked inside it, but Chronix right now is your man to break through and try and find some coverage. Unfortunately, won't find the kill there or get control of Clay's Love Shack. Then and again, it's going to be another lead here. I think 302 could realistically take it to around 190, 200 points here. On a Chaos, then we'll have to hold a 460 on next, which is a mountain in itself. But, I mean, you don't want to have 302 having the idea of, like, winning off of the next hill. I mean, that really is how it's going to be. As they opt now just to sit back, 302 will overtake and go to 200 points here. Dawn of Chaos themselves now are going to decide to set up and watch. But Booksy here is your player to watch, as he's now going to wrap around the back and try and find some coverage here and get some spawns in. Now, nobody here is actually watching Booksy, so he's going to be really pivotal right now to try and break through. Shots are going to go down. He's wasting his life. But then again, the kill on hill does matter. No one's going to get initial. Dawn of Chaos, though, will have a man lagging out of the match. I do believe that 302 at this point now are going to quite comfortably win it, if I'm being honest with you, Chase.
Yeah, especially with the lag out like that. You know, originally I thought this one was going to be a lot more, you know, back and forth as the game was going to come to the end here. But with Dawn of Chaos being down to 4 players, like you said, it's just going to be smooth sailing for the side of 302. There were a ton of fights. There was a ton of shagging all over the hills in this one at one point.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all, that hill is all creamy right now.
Sort of. I'd just say more of the fact that 302 can win off P4 now, and only one person, that's going to be Metzi right now, is going to try and chow and get a time off P3. Booksy has rotated early. And quite comfortably so, he's rotated early. He now, of course, is just going to chill in there and get a good 5-10 seconds initial whilst people from 302 spawn up. But no tacticals are being thrown in. A good 4 wipe there, make it a 5 wipe there for 302. Pressure's being offloaded. Only 5 seconds left to win it. I'd say comfortable there from 302. Great gameplay, and it will close it up. But map number 1, 302 take it 250 to 163 Chase.
302, more like 5-on-4. As that was not a fun map to watch the dying ends of it. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make that really shitty pun.
I mean, unfortunate. Dawn of Chaos had a man lag out, and as far as things are looking, it is most certainly a head scratcher for me. Another clear-cut hardpoint win in favour of 302 this time. But I've got to say to you right now, I mean, I hate to see it. I hate to see someone lag out mid-map, especially when it's a really close game.
Hey, the scoreline, you know, a ton of work put in by Zeth on the point. He got himself 2 minutes of hill time in this hard point for the side of Dawn. But 302, unfortunately, they were able to pull things together. At one point, I believe at the beginning, I was very scared when I saw the ratio and the difference in the amount of subs to ARs. And 302, they assured us with some massively smart gameplay out of Convex, who led his team heavily with 37 kills.
That's
Connie.
absurd. That's absurd. 37 kills, though. I mean,
how better can you start a series and start a league with an impression like that?
Great for an AR, but the rest of your teammates are going to slap behind because you're running around killing things. You know, you got Melts there, 11 and 18. You know, Creamy's 15 and 17. These are sub players, and they're just running around like they're headless. They are just to sit back and let them push out. Of course, facts aside, 302 has still got broken on P2, which isn't a good sign. I mean, that hill's invincible, and he got broken into many times. So maybe the AR isn't doing a good job. You know, there's always that. So there was always that perspective.
Yeah, and next map though, it's going to be a completely different situation. We're looking at a new game mode, not a new game mode, but a different game mode. This one's going to be paced a lot differently, not respawn. This is search and destroy. Everybody should be familiar with how a search and destroy works. If you don't, then I believe a mod will be able to answer that one. I don't think me or Connie are going to want to run through with you guys the rulings and how a search and destroy actually works from the ground up. But we will quickly figure out the get behind the situation of the disappearing player during the series. So we'll get back the player from Dawn, and we're gonna get the map also correct and loaded in as well when we come back after we take a short little break from you guys.
Absolutely. But first of all, no offense, 302 look beautiful. Dawn of Chaos look beautiful. Chase, you look beautiful. But I ain't feeling beautiful, if you know what I mean. I'm winding you up. Quick ad break. Let's enjoy ourselves now. We're back, quick and early. It's time at number 2. Now, Chase, what is map number 2?
Map number 2 is going to be Ramaza's Search and Destroy, one that everybody likes to see once in a while. Maybe not every single day, maybe not every single series, but Ramaza Search and Destroy, nonetheless, going to be what we're playing today. As we're going to see 302 start off with the bomb. They're going to be playing that bomb carrier over to... Looks like they're going to be bringing the bomb into bottom coffee right now. If not, yeah, it looks like, okay, bottom coffee. They go middle street. That's a weird route they took. And they're going to lose a ton of players as 3 drop to Dawn of Chaos's players watching those angles. Interesting call out, an interesting play. They really needed to play and watch those angles there, because that was such a risky early first round of a Search and Destroy series play, and Creamy, he's going to just finish himself off. He's going to... Oh, wow. Finish himself off there. Let's switch over to Connie. Connie, bring us to second round.
I mean, of course, that was a good first round there for Dawn of Chaos. I mean, I can't really comment on too much or criticise too much for 302. Just very unfortunate the way they took bomb and went for the A push. Very nice move, but wasn't really executed and the tacticals weren't being used really effectively. As far as communications go, the way that they can improve. Obviously, they've got a defense now. You're going to be seeing Dawn of Chaos now push the bomb, but I do believe B is going to be your favoured site here right now. Again, it's not really something that I like to bring up too much, but then again, you always need the player up on that top 3 on construction to try and cut things off. But as he will find the first blood, it's going to be a 4v3, sorry, 5v4. It's going to be, of course, Mezzy, your guy right now, currently 2-0. He's going to be in charge of watching that flank and controlling top plat. But then again, number 3, Melts, is going to opt to flank around through A, get things sorted. As 2 gunfights there go down, it's going to be a 5v2, make it a 5v1. Bottom down as well. It's going to be Melts right now. And he could really play something well here. But no, teammates are coming. Number 7 will see him. And of course, Dawn of Chaos will take another round out of the grasp of 302 Chase.
Teammates did come in time for help there and for reinforcements, and Melts just got melted in the middle of that archway. Heem, great work with his AR as Dawn continue to grow their lead, and Heem, the sole AR on the side of Dawn, who are running 3 submachine guns. 4 submachine guns, surprisingly. Not very heavy on ARs on this one, even though
Well,
I feel like
point
they
out to you
could
as well,
definitely be...
near the end, they ran snipers, didn't they? Although right now it looks as though we're going to be seeing gunfights happen. 302 are positioned in bottom calf. It also looks as well that not many of these boys will be fighting right now until, of course, Chaos finds one there, finds a second. That's going to be Chronic Service Swift 2, gets taken down in return. Make it a 4v1. Now it's going to be Booksy right now. It gets taken down. Jace, 3-0.
It's definitely not what we might have drawn up after last map, but you know, that's exactly how it's looking right now. Dawn of Chaos, this is a perfect bounce back for them, but like we saw in the last series we casted earlier today, no lead is safe in Search and Destroy. No lead is safe. So being up 3-0 right now, it's definitely encouraging, but it's not necessarily the most discouraging thing for 302 to deal with. As right now it's going to be action onto Dawn of Chaos with the bomb. Mezzi going to try to move his way over to ammo and just gets cut down with 2 other teammates of his. And that's going to be 302, making the round start off in their favor. Very strong, convincing start to it. And this could be the start to their comeback as well. As Chronic, he's going to look to spoil that comeback. If he can look to get a kill, he's going to get tagged up and almost killed off there, but his teammate's going to get killed off instead. Now it's up to him, instead of throwing a nade, to find his way out that way. He's going to look to play get some kills, and he's going to catch one, but doesn't see the one still hiding in the bottom coffee room.
Good win there for 302. Great, singling out every single player on Dawn of Chaos, but I mean, it's a little bit more of a closure round, if you will. I mean, you got a round back, but you still got 5 more to go. Good setups there, but again, stacking bottom, well, what we call over in the UK bottom calf. Stacking that tends to be more or less where the bomb carrier can get a bit of coverage and can watch out for those trades. If he does get taken down, someone always will pick it up. But right now, the setups now are going to switch over. We're going to be seeing more of an A push here on the side of Dawn of Chaos, and 302 are, of course, going to meet them bang in the middle. Now, Mac Melt, sorry, should I say, currently 0-3. He himself right now isn't really too comfortable with the AR. I think 4 rounds in a row now, he's lived through one of them, and he hasn't touched anybody else. Creamy as well hasn't touched anybody else. He really is sort of, you know, creaming himself here. Not too great, not too wonderful. But as far as Chronics goes, you know, solid so far, pretty consistent. First buzzer coming in, 5v3 situation. Now, bomb carrier still in hand. It's going to be Booksy right now. He's pushed up all the way back in P2. Oh, sorry, no, in B house. He has found a kill though, and it's going to be now, I do believe, A 3v3. Booksy finds control and coverage. Heem, though, does take him down. I don't think he's spotted bomb, to be fair. If he has, that's going to be huge. He can now play around it and find some kills. Meltstone's going to push through the middle. He himself is going to drop again. Heem finds another comfortable kill. One more player, though, meeting him banged inside that house. He's going to chow him, and would you look at that? Heem does die, unfortunately, and that's going to be Zeph and Mepsi. All they've got to do now is just play their lives. You can sneak here and play B-bomb. You literally can't do it. And that's all you've got to do right now is just to get planted. Zeph now has just got to wait, peek his head around the corner, find a kill, and that's what he does right there. Bang. Spot on son. Dawn of Chaos now going to go 4-1 up, Chase.
Yeah, it's so far it's very comfortable. Dawn of Chaos, very comfortable team. Other than obviously Zeph's 1 kill and 2 deaths, you're looking at a lot of comfort, warmed up players with 5 to 6 kills each on the side of Dawn. And then over on the side of 302, they're just, I don't know what it is. They've completely changed since the last map that we just witnessed them playing in the hard point. It's looking like Dawn is a well-practiced search and destroy team from my perspective here. At least on Ramaza. And 302, they seem to just be bobbling all the opportunities that they've been given so far. And a lot of the gunfights just aren't going in their favor at the end of the day. Even though they are spotting some players first, like Melt's there spotting out Chronix, traveling through that bridge that just definitely isn't safe. He didn't pay the toll on that one to cross, and Melt's punished him on it. But now he punishes Melt's for poking his head out too far, overextending there by the bridge. So now the bridge where the bomb is at is going to be able to be treaded upon, and then the bomb is now back in hands of, looks like it's going to be Heem holding on to that one for the time being. As one player's left over by A, it's going to be a 2 versus 1 on him, as it's going to be Heem, and it looks like number 9, Zeth, is going to be the other one looking to try to weed out that player in this 4 versus 2. But let's see what the side of 302 can do. Is Cream, he's going to get 1 before getting taken out himself. It's going to be a quick trade like Pokemon cards in the school ground. And it's going to be Convexed up against the Heem and Mezzy. And it looks like they're going to have a little information that he's over by under the bridge. And let's see how Convex is going to play this one. He jumps out and he's going to get swatted like a fly. As Dawn of Chaos is going to win another round. That's going to be a 5-1 in this books, in a lead to Dawn that, quite frankly, seems like one that will be closed out in the next round.
I won't lie to you, Chase. I haven't seen melt anything yet. I don't know why that is, but it's kind of funny. Although, one more round to win. That's all Dawn of Chaos needs to tie up the series. And as far as things go right now, we're looking more or less into the man himself, Heem. He's currently 7-2. Mezzy right now currently 8-1 as well. But yeah, there's definitely some kills coming in. The lives though aren't really being used well in favour of Zeph, Convex and Melts. I would like to see, however, some more contests coming in and some more gunfights being won. Again, Dawn of Chaos though now going to go in at a 5v3 disadvantage here, but Heem is going to push through and look for it. But a very nice fast plant going there for 302. We don't really see these plants coming quickly off the break, but again, at an advantage like that, this is some great S&D fundamentals being put into practice. Now, of course, it looks as though the Dawn of Chaos are going to go and push through bottom calf, and they will try and cover up all up to top plats. However, it looks as though that Zeph is the man in charge of trying to find these kills and coverage, but now it's going to be a 1v3, and 302 themselves are looking comfortable, and it looks as though they're going to get around back to themselves right now. Yep, that is true. 302 making it 2-5.
Yeah, you know, the side of Dawn of Chaos, they were on Cloud9 for way too long, and now we're going to see 302 look to finally get a round to sort of stunt that win streak there. But I still feel like Dawn, you know, they're going to probably take the Search and Destroy. You know, Heem and the rest of the team have been just living the dream so far in this Search and Destroy, and it's about time that, you know, they wake up soon with the win in their hands. But right now we got ourselves another round. This is round number 8 that we are currently on here, and we're gonna be on with Chronix here, who's not gonna be watching much. So we're gonna switch over to Heem in the bridge. He's gonna look for that player that was gunning out Chronix last time around over at that head glitch for bridge, and he's gonna inch his way across. He catches out one, very well played in that situation. He's going to look for another player. His teammates are going to be there, and they're going to be able to clean up and clear off that A site. Like janitors, they sweep on through, leaving no stone unturned, and are able to take away all those players and put the side of 302 in a 1 versus 4. Just can't do it, as Dawn of Chaos dons themselves a map win in this series to tie things out.
Well, that was quite funny to watch, I won't lie to you. A good 6-2 win there. I mean, a very, very beautiful S&D coverage there coming in on the side of Dawn of Chaos. But, I mean, there definitely were some questions being asked, and some players certainly weren't pulling their weight. The majority of 302 there had a great start, and then just started to fundamentally slip a little bit, and we just weren't really seeing some good Call of Duty coming out of them, which is unfortunate. But going to the domination, hopefully we're going to see some more balance, and we're going to be seeing a little bit better both sides, because I'm not going to lie to you, some of the setups from both sides were almost one track, you know. I mean, You can set up so many times on A, but it gets to a point where you late pinch, you just don't get anyone chasing. That's what happened there. They kept late pinching, they kept flanking, and those flanking players often costed, 2 or 3 players' lives at a time.
Well, you know, I do want to make a note though. And we were on Melt's ass the entire search and destroy. It seemed giving him a lot of flack, but it wasn't just him. Convexed also dropping only 1 kill this whole search and destroy after such an unbelievable performance in the domination for himself, just himself. Leading his team, he needs to step up.
Well, stepped up, he definitely stepped down there. He bent his ass over that round there. That was not Ramazer, that was not Convexed. As far as things go though, domination hopefully will be a little bit better. Now we're going to very quickly cut to an ad break. We'll see you for that shortly after. And we're back now. Chase, of course, has decided to come back to bed. Well, he's gone back to bed, to be fair. Very pathetic from him. He does not like breaks. He does not like sleeping, but he's sleeping during a lot of these series, which is very unprofessional. Chase, I've got to point you out now.
Oh, hey guys. I just brought my pillow. I was sleeping there, kind of like how 302 was caught sleeping in that search and destroy.
Ha ha ha. Anyway, now it's going to be a good one, Chase. I'm looking very, very forward right now to the gameplay. Hackney Yard domination. We've seen this before today, to be fair, and the last time it was played today, it didn't go too great here on the side of our Onslaught esports, but we won't go there. We won't go there at all. But I'll tell you right now, Chase, what are we expecting coming into this domination?
I think I'm most excited to see how Melts performs in this one. I understand, like, we dogged him a lot there in that last map. You know, the map before, he did show up a bit. But this time he is his real opportunity to really, like, silence the haters on that one. I think that is 100%, like, without a doubt, this is his opportunity. Convexed as well, it's going to be his opportunity to silence the haters and the doubters from the last map, where he only dropped 1 kill. It's a way for him to also pad his stats as well, to fix that ratio there. But other than that, you know, I'm just excited to see who's going to get the win and who's going to take the lead going into map number 4.
Well, let's find out right now. Gameplay coming into you right now, but of course, it's going to be a very strong good side here. It's 3-2 just one on good side. Daughter Chaos, of course, will favour to see. It does look as though the team killing. I think one player's actually left already. I think it's going to be Mezzy right now. He actually is not available. He actually has gone to the bathroom, I do believe. I don't think the host is ending the game at all. So it looks as though we're going to need we're going to need Get Good just to end it now and reset or restart the game. But whilst that is going on, I'm going to come back to Chase real quick right now and talk about some other stuff. Yeah, no, so far, I would have to say to you as well, 1-1 apiece, great, we actually get to have a map 4. Only real issue is with this one, we might see a game 5. Not that it's an issue, but I don't want to go to round 11 again, because my brain can only take so much of COD.
Yeah, I know chat would love to see a long, drawn-out series, but quite frankly, for both me and you, we've had quite a long day. There's been a lot of casting we've done. Well, personally for me, I casted a match already earlier, a European match, earlier outside of the ALG. I casted a match in the ALG before, and now we're on to this one, so it's been a while. Other than that, you know, this has been a quite wonderful night of commentary. And I'm excited to just see how this map actually plays out in the domination. You know, you're looking at two teams both not really rolling over for the other yet.
Mm-hmm. Rolling over, I'd say more bending over. These guys really are taking and receiving a lot. As far as it goes, though, I'd say that 302 really just are quite flip-floppy. They have great respawns, terrible S&D, whereas you've got Chaos here, who are really good at S&D, but the respawns are questionable. But I can't judge too much just yet, as we right now are going to be heading into what appears to be a very respectable Domination Hackney. Finally restarting now. Thankfully, one of the players has actually come back from his WAS, which was, of course, crucial to any COD player. You need to make sure that you actually go to the bathroom mid-series, because, you know, Parasite's out here chatting up other, his teammates' girlfriends. These guys just out here weeing, which, Chase, might add to you, is very, very, very concerning.
Hey, concerning? Or maybe just discerning. As we're going to be jumping right into the gameplay with the spawns like we had it before. We're going to see ourselves with, I believe it's 302 spawning in. Oh, it looks like there's another issue here with the players not getting onto the right sides in time. So the host, again, is going to have to end the game. So a lot of technical issues, folks. Let's see if we can take a short break for ads once again. And then we will be right with you guys when we actually get actual gameplay footage for you.
Let's do that. Would you look at that? We actually have a game. We actually have a game. I couldn't be happier, Chase. It took him 2 tries, but we finally have a game. What are you eating? I couldn't hear a word. All right then. Well,
Here's some chips and salsa. When we're having this many technical difficulties, I can't stop but be hungry.
It really does sort of kick in at this point. I mean, more or less, you know, it's a little bit funny. This is just one of them times really where you just got to relax and enjoy it. But I mean, look at this, 302. Dawn of Chaos certainly is a bit of a barn burner right now. As I'm looking right now, it's going to be Mezzy right now on that B flag. It is going to be 302 again, having a very nice setup here. But from the break of it, it looks as though Dawn of Chaos are actually playing it really aggressive, which is we're going to see. You know, it looks as though they're trying to play for a flip, but the majority of gunfights are going their way. But then again, 302 are starting to spawn up now outside P4. They can opt to take over C here, which I think number 4 is going to do. And again, they're rotating again, trying to get control B. But these ticks in the first minute, Dawn of Chaos could take a very nice 10-15 point lead here if everything's played out correctly going into this, well, the next latter of things. I would like, however, Chase, to see a lot more out of Convex, to be fair, because he had a great first map, a terrible second map. This map really could just, you know, make him float or boat.
Yeah, I also felt like last map was a great map for Creamy, and he's not really showing up yet. Actually, not last map, sorry, the initial hardpoint map was great for Creamy. But the cream of the crop is definitely not looking like 302 starting off this one, as Dawn of Chaos still riding a lot of the momentum they had in that search and destroy that was so dominant for them. And you know, they're looking great right now with, you know, Janksy, or I don't know how to even say his name, to be honest. He's going to be with rocking 6 kills. You got 8 over on the side of Chronix after his nice 2-piece. You got Zeth over with 8 as well. Things are looking good. Zeth even on a 6-kill streak right now. If streaks were in the game, that would be a UAV right there. That could be a... You know, 7 right now, too. Zeth is heating up, folks. Dawn of Chaos looking great, off to a fabulous start. Her team also joining in. And, you know, Zeth just living the dream over there with 7 kills. Got to be happy about him.
I'll tell you who should be happy. Creamies. He's 0-6. He's about to match Rybeam's record for most kills in a Dom. Do you know what the record is for, you know, the most, or the worst performance of a Dom in an LCQ? The answer to that, Chase, is Rybeam's COD from the EU Challengers, who got 1 kill and a whole dom. Double-rounded last place. Could never be me, could never be these guys, could never be you. But, you know, it might be Creamies today.
There's the first kill. Let's go!
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what you like to see. Finally, a bit of energy coming into the boy. Again, we are seeing Dawn of Chaos who take a nice 30-point lead here. Again, they've held A and B, or at least C and B, for the majority of this first half. Again, they had the bad side of domination. They probably will actually go off and win and make this 2-1. It's not hard to see otherwise. 302 are not slaying anything. In fact, they are all negative. They are all not on our level. The only person really challenging anything right now is going to be number 4, Crack. He's actually running around showing his crack to people. 2-11, definitely that is the case. We would, however, like to point out that Zeph right now, he's currently got a 4.5 KD, which very good, 14-3, a couple caps to his name, and he's holding out the correct scaff position, watching over that green, watching over everybody in B. All he needs to do now is just to rotate back a little bit and support his teammates, because number 3, Melts, is going to break through now at 10-9. Much better performance from him this map, definitely, to point out to you now. We would, however, like to see a bit more control coming into 302, as now they're going to overtake B. Dawn of Chaos will, however, have a lead going into the second half, Chase.
Oh my word. If Creamies doesn't get a second kill by the end of this half, I swear I am going to lose it. I genuinely, I feel like, oh, there we go, he got his kill. But over on the other side of things with Dawn of Chaos, they're just, you know, living on cloud 9 here. 3 kills, 3 players on with 10 kills there. Now 4 players with 10 kills or more. Mezzy just sitting there with 9, just needs 1 more and to join the rest of his teammates on, you know, the islands of 2-digit number kill ratio sort of situations, and good stuff for them, as they're going to be sitting with a comfortable 30-point lead and, you know, a little bit more going into this halftime. I feel like 302, they really need some sort of defibrillator right now to just shock them back to life in between these halves, because right now they're looking dead.
I mean, they more than that. They open heart surgery, mate. I've never seen something so brutal in my life.
Like a free win.
That's how it's going to be, mate. That's how it's going to be. Although, second half coming up, good side again is going to go to Dawn of Chaos. We're also, however, going to be seeing a good side. So what does this mean? Well, A and B is going to go straight in the hands of Dawns of Chaos. 3 or 2 can either stack up B or push around to make flip 3. Chase, what are you saying?
Definitely not yawning like you. You, my friend, are a tired boy, aren't you?
Oh,
64 points to 97. Dawn of Chaos still donning a 2-cap here.
Look at that feed,
moving on into that next round, sorry, as they're looking unfazed as usual. And I don't know what to say much other than, you know, that search and destroy really woke them up. That hard point was unfortunate, especially with the dying moments of that one. This could actually genuinely, this could have just genuinely been a 3-0 for Dawn of Chaos if they didn't lose that 5th man in the near the ends of that first hard point. But you know, right now, if you're 302, you're lucky you guys have a 4th map to still go to.
That is true right now, but of course, the setups again, Chase, coming into you now. Both teams, or if not both teams, running 2 ARs and 3 subs, which is great. It's what we wanted to see, but you know, some players really aren't doing great. I mean, Crack, Creamies, and Booksy right now really aren't, you know, getting anything going for them. I mean, Dawn of Chaos right now got a great spread and some caps coming in. That's going to be Janksy really kind of just leading the way as far as objective takeovers are coming in. But I just don't think that 302 are using any tacticals really to their advantage again. I mean, I'm not really seeing any smokes being thrown. Again, Creamy's actually found his 3rd kill of the game with the trophy, and that really goes to show you the level that this card is being played at, Chase.
Yeah, this one has been, you know, all Dawn of Chaos, but 302 definitely not showing signs of, you know, absolute defeat here. The only one being Creamies with the 3 and 15. Definitely not stat that he's going to be proud of. But you are seeing Convex looking like he's heating up considerably. Melts as well. Interesting enough for him, he's leading his team with 14 kills. And over on the other side, you got Dawn rearing around, most of their players rearing that 20 kill mark here, which is, you know, quite representative of how this lead is, or foreshadowing how much this lead is, so how significant this lead is. It's getting close to around 60-point lead here, where the time will sort of be the extinguisher to the fire of 302, and not so much the points.
I should see, is Creamy's running an AR right now? He's running a sub on Hackney and he's got 4 kills. Is everything okay at home, mate? Oh, I'm hearing it's good at home, he's just not good at this this map and this mode in particular. Oh well, Chase. Let's look right now at Chronix. 23 and 9. Fantastic. Jaxie's what, 2015. But then again, looking at these two, most caps, most kills, they really are engaging. They're finding the correct wins. They're actually running through the correct areas of the map at the right times. It's all timing in this game mode. It's all timing, and it's all using your time. If you've got a great mental clock and a great tick rate in your head, you'll find the majority of your engagements, and you will also find the majority of these caps. Despite the spawn system being so squad-based, you will still find some form of attack. Your fundamentals won't be lost, but you will need to find something, Jace.
Yeah, something needs to be found, all right, and it's gonna have to be found by 302 in the next map, because this one is just not it. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. As Dawn of Chaos are, you know, they're just completely shagging up 302. They're bending them over like my girl on our wedding night. Actually, we haven't actually been wedded yet. We're a very young. We're a very young couple, but still.
Doesn't mean you can't get married. I mean, obviously, you know, there's some guys out there that get married at like 15, 16, but that's obviously illegal and arranged.
Yeah. So, Dawn of Chaos over at 183 points. You know, Dawn of Chaos is actually looking like they might be the second team to break the 200-point mark here. In the league
they
so
are
far in a domination.
They are.
Because I think it was the map before that we saw. Who was it? I think it was INNOV8. INNOV8 broke 200 points in their series in domination against their opponents. So now this time around, you're gonna see Dawn of Chaos look to break through 200 here. I think with the seconds and the time, I'm gonna be correct mathematically here.
There you are, 2-1.
Yeah.
There you go, boy. Now, of course, I'd like to point out to you as well, 302. Creamy could literally sit in a corner with an Origin 12 shotgun like he's playing Warzone and still not win a gunfight. And that's the level that we're at today in this domination luck. Now, as far as things go, though, Chronix had an amazing series. 36-9, I believe, was the final tick. We're going to see in a second now just really how it went down. 36-9, 12 caps. Wow. Chronix, fair play to you, mate. Good performance, good shift from you and him as well, coming in with a lot of support. I would, however, need to have words on the side of 302. Yeah.
It's going to be regain season for them as we're on our break between the two maps. And this ALG League is definitely looking like it's going to be a spicy one this season, folks. Competition is it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. What are you expecting going into this hard point, Connie? Are we looking at Are we going to look at some? Are you predicting anything similar to the first hard?
Dawn of Chaos win it. 2 of 302's players shot less than 10 kills across 10 minutes. Dawn of Chaos are winning it.
Well, guys, it sounds like Connie's all aboard the Dawn of Chaos hype train, folks, and you know, I think I see another seat next to him available on it, and I'm gonna have to jump on that one too.
We're seeing Fs in the chat right now for 302. In fairness, if me and Jace could give Fs in the chat, we may or may not spam the whole thing. But there's no need to bury them just yet. You know, we've still got a hard point to go. If they win that, they've got one more to actually win the series. So if 302 win this chat, you all look like idiots. That's what it's going to be.
Well, well, that's the thing, right? The point of this next map is it's definitely going to be a hard one for them. Coming off of losing 2 back-to-back maps, we're seeing the Search and Destroy, the Domination both go the way of Dawn of Chaos. You know, if you are 302, the IGL really needs to bring back some hope and some sort of shine and luster into his team so that they can perform better in this hard point that is Ramaza. Remind you guys, it is going to be Ramaza hardpoint coming up next.
Fantastico. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan of Ramaza being a sub player, an entry player as well. We'll see how these guys do. I've seen a lot of ARs being thrown about in the past couple of days. I'd like to see some sub performances that really take me away.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's going to be interesting to see how the subs really play off against each other here. But while we get things sort of situated, we're going to take ourselves onto a very brief break. We'll be back with you guys with the gameplay in a moment.
Fellas, you know what time it is. Map number 4. Rammers a hard point. Big Chase in the building. Chase, what you saying?
I'm saying it's time for some hard point once again, folks. And for me, as a stats man, I feel like this is definitely the map that if you are a fan of Dawn Chaos and Dawn of Chaos, that this is their map to really pad the stats. And if your team is 302, this is your map to really sort of show your last sort of, I don't know, bite to your bark. This is your last opportunity, make yourselves not look like, look like a team of clowns, I guess, in front of chat that already thinks they're a team of clowns. I don't know. But what I do know is it looks like a ton of team kills are coming in here, and there's a few glitches and whatnot, so we're going to have this map ended here and technical difficulties resolved.
Realistically, I'm getting a bit tired of these I've never had technical difficulties at all from this host in particular or any other team, but tonight it really is a magnet for it. I won't lie to you.
It's unfortunate. It happens at times. We're all not perfect. There's humans everywhere here, so there's room for error. And chat, how are you guys doing? I'm hoping you guys have been having a good night. Let us know using some hashtags, hashtag 302win or hashtag dawnwin. Who you guys want to win this one, who you guys want to close out things, and you guys can even let us know if you guys want this series to go to a map 5 or not.
Cave hardpoint, they're saying. It's actually a cave hardpoint, not a Rammer's hardpoint. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a cave hardpoint, which means one thing for me. I'm quite happy. I won't lie to you. I'm quite happy it's a cave hardpoint because when I cast it and watch it, for one thing, my eyes don't hurt from the color textures of it, and two, if I'm being honest with you, I just like having big maps. Just personal preference at the end of the day, I guess. That's all I can say, Jace.
Okay, we'll get ourselves sorted with a proper map here. Mm-hmm. With Azir Cave, which is a map that you, Connie, enjoy casting in a hardpoint.
Has to be said. I mean, it's just one of the better maps to watch, really, if I'm honest with you. I'd pick it over anything else that this game has to offer. But, Chase, let's bring up something right now. Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. So that's been talked about quite a lot recently with the reveal trailer coming out yesterday or a couple of days ago. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about that in particular?
I'm a massive fan of what Vondahar does for his games, for the community, Call of Duty in general. We're going to be so excited for, obviously, zombies. That's one of my favorite ones to play with friends. I got multiplayer. I heard maybe a little bit that of an inclination that a league play slash World League kind of feature is going to be in. And I have also heard that there will be a BR also attached to this Call of Duty. Once again, a Battle Royale type of game mode that will be around. So to have all those things included, a wonderful Call of Duty experience for competitive, I am quite excited. And not excited, though, to get as I am for the actual gameplay that is right here for us now. Let's jump right over to it.
Thank you very much, my son. Of course, with Dawn of Chaos, they're getting the first initial 5, and spawns are being held. Number 3, Melts, could be a guy to try and rotate and get spawns in. Nope, instead he's actually going to headbutt. That is not the smartest to play from Melts, but unfortunately he's finding some kills. And of course, Dawn of Chaos have now flooded out every single lane, blocking off the P2 spawns. So it's going to be a little bit tighter, of course, being in favour, but dare I actually say it. You're looking more into Dawn of Chaos right now. You're looking into how they're playing these hard points. Very fundamental. They're getting the route contested. They're not really letting Fury to get any time off of this P1. They're looking just really to get a full 50-60 off the P2. Melts isn't really challenging anything that he can't do, but I have no idea what happened there. I think his pad might have died, but we'll see after that. Crack, though, your next player to go for Zhao. Nope. Again, it's Heem. He's taking your head off the Ream. Now, Heem himself actually is going to sit at a very, very respectable position here on this white truck, but then again, that can be named, that can be utilised at any point. So maybe a trophy is needed for you instead of dead silence, but you know, it's all good. Well, there we go again, another free speed there for him. More players are going to cross over and chow. Him, though, will see players, and he will win the gunfight. Surprisingly, great spot from his teammates there inside on P2. As now Heem is going to push through. Will he find the 5th? The answer is yes, he will. Will he get the 6th? No, he can't with the knife, but that would have been absolutely something special. Now, of course, Zeph himself, 2-1. Now going to push up and get control of sandbags here. Very, very good stuff. If you're on the side of Dawn of Chaos, though, you've got too many players stacking up, and now it's going to get flooded. Now, spawns are going to be in favor of 302 right now, and of course, they're pushing Dawn of Chaos back into this cave. Number 5 there, Melts, was your guy actually to get those spawns. Actually, sorry, it was Convex, sorry. Your guy had to get those spawns in control. Chase handing it over to the P3. Looking very good in the favour of Dawn of Chaos.
Yeah, P3, you know, 302 just haven't been able to do anything on the first initial 2 points of this hill of this map. And they've been sort of sucking a sack. And Dawn of Chaos had been just living on cloud 9 at the moment. You know, I said Heem the Dream before, and Heem once again showing how he might be the MVP on his team with the performance right now, with you know, massive kills to help really solidify hills for his team and keep them in his team's favor. Well, on the other side, you're looking at a team of 302 that are still struggling to find their footing in this one. The momentum ever since that Search and Destroy, bringing you back to that, has just been all Dawn of Chaos, and they've been riding that wave quite well. And on the side of 302, though, Melts, he is carrying his team. And Creamy, once again, on an 0-6 to start things off on a second map in a row. Creamy, what are you doing, folks?
Creamy has averaged 3 kills or 4 kills across 2 maps. Now that is a concern, if I'm honest with you, because one of them is a respawn. Now, as far as things go, though, I do see Dawn of Chaos here finding a bit more control, but then again, you actually have 302 here shutting down the majority of their push. Now, Heem is your guy that's going to hunt for Melts right now, as again, Melts is going to fall. The players, though, still are spawning up, so Heem can find a couple of kills here around the middle, as they're going to push up. He will see another one here. 3 kills, 3 range, wholesale, baby. He is finding everything he can, but Chronix there again on a quick 3. Make it maybe a 4. Not too sure about that. Will he get it here? Ooh. I don't know about you, mate, but 302 right now, we're looking very comfortable across the P4, and nobody has rotated to the P5, so now Dawn of Chaos can actually play here just to keep 302 back and locked in. You have player number 6 here, Janksy. He's now going to have to route and pinch players off through the middle, which he won't do, unfortunately, but he will get information that 302 are going to push through this backside here, so all he needs to do is just sit back, let his teammates get time, and that's going to be Zeph, just sitting in the hill, chilling, minding his own business. Now, 302 players aren't going to push up now, but they will push up soon. So once he finds his positioning, he is comfortable. Now, Janksy here ideally needs to just pick up the mid, really, because to be honest with you, it's only number 8, Chronix. He's in charge of actually watching that lane. He knows it's going to be weak, and he's going to get chowed. Now that's all exposed. Melts can now find some coverage here and win. What a crucial gunfight that was for Melts. Great shots, good movement, and that right there gets you a 2-piece that could change the game, make it a 3. Will he find a 4th? Potentially so. Yes, he will. Will he find the 5th? Oh, I don't know about that one, my son. Oh, hold on a second. He's going to now dip around back, go through P2. Oh, no, back again through the mid-cut. Beautiful. Melts right now, melting. He's actually melting. He's actually melting. We were saying it in the S&D, he wasn't melting. But now, he's actually melting. This is comfortable for Melts right now. But then again, it's a little bit too comfortable, as he's not getting the points from the team. And it's going to be Dawn of Chaos still in charge, Chase.
He's comfortable, very comfortable, but winning a 1 versus 5 at the back without any help, that's not going to happen, really. For somebody to pull something like that off, you have to definitely be on some sort of, you know, performance enhancement, if I was to say the least. And 302, 59 points after this much time in the game has gone past. You can't be happy. You can't be proud of yourselves at all with this performance so far. But Dawn of Chaos, they have been donning chaos across this map, and mostly for 302, except right now you're seeing 302 finally string some stuff together, and they're looking at a hill of success for themselves. This is nearly a perfect full hill hold,
yeah.
And if they can get this one to go their way, and then also string in some nice spawns that are being blocked and potentially won by number 4 in Crack, over by P2, we might see the lead change hands moving into this, coming off of this next point, and even going into this next point right here. We're going to see a lot of comfort, though, coming out of Dawn after 8. Number 8, it's going to be at Chronix winning a massive gunfight against Crack and stopping him from continuing to wreak havoc with those spawns.
As Lord Chaos really are shutting out 302 right now, I would like to point out to you, Chase, right now, a round of applause for Creamy. He actually got his first kill.
Holy smokes.
That's all I've got to say for you, mate. But again, Dawn of Chaos still controlling, still finding some pressure. Kill feed literally is all them. Chronix now is pushed up and he's actually trapping 302 all the way back in deep. But then again, coming in for P3, number 4, was going to find a rotation. That'd be Crack. Fortunately didn't. That was going to be, again, your guy Mepsi, just to rechal it. Now, Mepsi, of course, is going to be your man on the initial, but he will find some more gunfights coming around here. And in just a second, there comes another one right now. That was important. Although the kill feed very much is in favor of Dawn of Chaos right now, you will be seeing this man run around the hill, push out people, and get some control. With the sub, this really is where he shines. Despite Chronix being on a 12 kill streak, you know, you just need to relax a little bit.
Relax, sure. Especially, that's exactly what Dawn can do with not just the lead that they have right now of over 100 points, but also with the fact that this whole map's been looking like a 5 versus 4 without even there being a possible lag issue. You know what? I can't rule that out. You know, Creamy might be just dealing with a ton of lag over the last couple maps, but for him to be the only one really dealing with it and having it impact him this badly, that's... I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one, but what I can say is Dawn at 214 points, very comfortable, looking to win this series 3-1 and not have us go to a map 5 search and destroy, where we saw them also just absolutely dominate 302 earlier.
I mean, I've seen people qualify for LCQs and get 1 kill in the big event. I mean, Creamy said there's nothing to be ashamed of, mate. Championship caliber performance, you know, 1 kill, win a domination, same as 1 kill in a hardpoint, mate. You're just doing your job. I'm not sure if anything, this is something to be proud of, but you know what? At least you're trying. At least Dawn of Chaos aren't really ruining you that badly. At least you've got 89 points on the board. But dare I say it, I'm not even going to watch anyone else. I just want to watch him and see where he moves. Because, I mean, it's going to close out now. He does find a kill. Okay. What was that?
He actually got...
He got a 3-piece. He got a 3-piece. It's a bit late for a 3-piece, Creamy. You have 1 kill the entire time, but fair play. Wow.
Him getting a 3-piece now is like me ordering McDonald's at like 3 in the morning, not knowing it's going to actually affect me super negatively in my actual like weight. I'm not going to be able to digest that properly. Sort of like how they're not going to be able to digest this absolute smacking that Dawn just gave them here with the 250 to 100 points on the dot. Absolutely perfect, though. I love seeing points that are like that. It's just so nice to see.
I just love seeing a man go 4-26, Chase. 4-26 in a $1,000 Masters League.
Hey, I love seeing a man go 36-16 though on the opposite side. That's Chronix. What a wonderful performance out of him.
Good job, Chronix, mate. Well done. And Jackson as well. 1:14 hill, 100 seconds. Fair play. Your time alone in that hill matched the other teams, by the way. So, well done. I appreciate that. In all good news, though, I would like to say, Chase, we're finished for today. 2 games in the book. So we no stream tomorrow, unfortunately, because me and Chase have got other business to attend to. And today we've got both those matches out of the way. Double booking for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And Chase, sign us off, mate.
You all have been wonderful. These matches have been wonderful. But all good things must come to an end sometimes, and we will see you guys next week with more action back here at the ALG Masters.